The world swirled around her, her future hanging by a thread as she lay there in her bed. All strands that held her life together twanging, the building blocks of normality banging and crashing, splashing in puddles of uncertainty. Maternity was never like this in her dreams. But now, it seems, her life is on springs and things are all up in the air. Where could she turn? The world whirled about her, and here she lay, an ordinary girl, swept away, caught up in the middle of it all. The world swirled around him, his future hanging by a thread, as he lay there in his bed. The words of friends and family all clanging in his ears, their fears so near his own. But he faced this alone, and no stone would bring her low, his girl. He had known this path would grow rougher. No other man he knew would love another child's mother. His life was thrown about on the wind, a future pinned to the unknown. Yet he could not disown Mary. The heavenly messenger had fairly well commanded, and he didn't want to see her slandered, caught up in the middle of it all. And now, in an empty livestock stall, a borrowed and straw-strewn space, a down-at-heel homestead for the saviour of the human race, arrives with a tiny lung-stretching call, a baby. He is needing feeding, while around him an oppressed people is bleeding, wounded and crying out for freedom, trapped and exiled, running out of hope, shouting out for rebirth, new life, and an end to a strife that seems destined never to end, attempting to fend for itself, but left clutching at straws, caught up in the middle of it all. And us, with the world swirling around us, our future strung out, hope wrung out, hung out to dry by politics, economics, and media histrionics. We cheer and cry from our beds and sofas, hard-pressed, stressed, doing our best for ourselves and each other, wondering what another season will bring, wondering how long we will wait before spring gives us new life. Our life is on springs, all up in the air, our life on the wind, pinned to the unknown, queens and kings of uncertainty on a throne of dreams. Can some centuries-old, often told tale of a little black baby maybe say something useful? Can today be made any less dark by Christmas? Is there a spark of light from this distant infant, his haloed visitors and blue-robed mum? Aren't we just dumb to be clinging to meaning here? Would we put our hope in a politician's promise or a scientist's certainty of a brighter tomorrow? Can we face down fear and sorrow with festivities and furlough funding? Or trust a vaccine for immunity from futility? Perhaps God in person feels far-fetched, a version of hope that stretches believable, a grope-in-the-dark flicker of an idea. But hope needs to spark. It's only bright in the dark. So let this baby shine like a star, like a flare in the night air, Let his cry be a promise, roaring like a racing car, surging around the corner, breaking through the pompous noise, the false polish that the world offers. This baby is beyond the fickle foretelling of this world. This little Jesus. This baby demolishes the distance between human and divine. This promising Jesus. This baby's future is death-beating, virus-defeating, future-defining. This grown man Jesus. This baby, this God with us, this Christ, he is hope in the flesh, and he reaches out his hand to you.